Hi everyone, Spiderman1991 here, and it's time for another Avengers Log update type video. Okay, first big announcement is Marvel came from a few weeks ago. Marvel is going to after Avengers vs. X-Men, they're going to relaunch some of their series without altering continuity. Part of their new campaign called Marvel Now. Basically, what it means is several series are going to get canceled, but then relaunched with number one, and there's also going to be some new series starting at number one that they are going to, shake things up, get new writers on, stuff like that, and they're going to introduce a bunch of new series, but they're not, unlike DC's relaunch, they're not going to change continuity, so everything will still be the same. Continuity-wise, there are going to be shakes up with the series. First of all, Marvel Now is supposed to begin in October, which should be after Avengers vs. X-Men concludes. It's going to start off with a new series by Rick Remender called Uncanny Avengers, which is going to be a new series of a sort of combination of Avengers and X-Men on one team. And so far from the lineup on the cover that we've seen, it consists of Captain America, Scarlet Witch, Thor, Havoc, Rogue, and Wolverine. Not a bad lineup, although I did hear Havoc is the leader. Some kind of a weird choice, but hey, whatever floats your boat, Rick. And then in November, Jonathan Hickman will take over the Avengers from Brian Michael Bendis. And also, next month in December, apparently Hickman is going to be doing the third relaunch of New Avengers. So that's going to so New Avengers will start at number one in December. And also in December, Brian Michael Bendis will be working on a new series called All New X-Men, which basically has the original 5 X-Men, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Iceman, Beast, Angel, their original teenage selves, like from way back in the Silver Age when the X-Men began. They're going to be sucked into the present-day Marvel Universe so they can kind of see their future selves and go, my God, what the hell happened to us? Oh, God. Yeah. And basically it'll be a real shock to Jean to figure out that she's dead. I don't know. That kind of series just seems too ridiculous for me. Out of all three new series, which I just said, the one that I'm going to say which one give my opinions about the new series once I'm done with saying which ones are going to be canceled after October. In October, though, the following series are going to be concluded. Their final issues are going to be released October, and then we're not sure what's going to happen next, but my guess is they'll start back at number one after October. This list came out yesterday on, actually it came out 2 days ago, July 9th, on Robot 6, which is a blog by Comic Book Resources. And the series that will end after October are Captain America, Fantastic Four, FF, Incredible Hulk, Invincible Iron Man, New Mutants, The Mighty Thor, Uncanny X-Men, and X-Men Legacy. So basically what's going to happen is Marvel's big relaunch plan is they're not going to relaunch all their series at once. Like, they're not going to cancel everything, then relaunch them. No. They are going to basically take a few series, put them, end their runs, then start fresh number one. And when I say start fresh, I mean probably start off with a new writer. Again, they're not changing continuity, which is a good thing. And they're pretty much going to do this they're going to do the relaunch in shifts, though. Like, you're going to see a lot more new series. I think you're going to see a lot more new series and new number ones coming out in certain shifts, like maybe 3 or 5 per month between October and February. Okay, now for the three new series which I just said. Uncanny Avengers, I am definitely going to check that out because I do like Rick Remender. I am very interested to see how a team of Avengers will work with a team of X-Men because that is a great idea, and it is something that was addressed in Avengers vs. X-Men, that Captain America has done great things for the Marvel U, but he hasn't really done anything for the mutants. So, it's very interesting. And also, I can't understand why they picked Havoc, though. I want to know about that. And Avengers, though, by Jonathan Hickman. First of all, I'm glad Bendis is off the book. So that's good news. Although I did find out that Avengers will be released bi-weekly. So, hopefully Hickman can do a good job with Avengers, because I initially liked his Fantastic Four, run on Fantastic Four, but then eventually after the death of Giant Storm and with FF, I started to lose interest rapidly in what he was planning with the whole War of the Four Seas and stuff. So I'm not too sure about that. And all new X-Men, that I'm not going to pick up at all. I don't know if it is going to be a miniseries or ongoing, but it definitely sounds like a mini, but I'm definitely not going to read it, because I really, even though I do like the original 5 X-Men, I just don't want to read it right now. Okay, now for some news from DC Comics side. Next month, 2 months from now, for the month of September, DC will start their zero-issue month, which is basically they're releasing 0 issues of all their current ongoings, like Superman issue 0, Batman issue 0, Wonder Woman issue 0, that sort of thing. And also, we're going to be introduced to 4 new series that are going to be joining the New 52. I don't remember which ones got canceled, though I'm pretty sure one of them was Justice League International. But the new series will be Phantom Stranger, Team 7, Sword of Sorcery, and Talon. I have no interest in reading any of the new DC series that are coming out during Zero Month. I do not at all. Don't care who's writing them. Even if Talon is written by Scott Snyder, I think it's dumb, and just a way that DC's trying to still cash in on the Court of Owls story arc, which ended this week. Comic review will probably be up either tomorrow or Friday, I guess. Oh yeah, another thing that DC will do with their zero issues is the same thing they did with the number ones of the first wave of the New 52. They took the number ones and they collected them in a hardcover edition, hardcover collection. Well, they're going to do the same thing with the zero issues. That is just, oh my god, it just seems so pointless. No one wants to read wants to buy a book of like just one issue of one series for. It just seems ridiculous. I mean, I remember hearing about what they were doing with the number ones. I thought, oh my god, that is the most pointless thing anyone has done in the history of ever. Well, this is the second pointless thing anyone has ever done in the history of ever. But good news about Zero Month is that it does give you some early additions, does answer some early questions we have, such as the Batman books. They are sort of I know for Batman Detective Comics, they're kind of going into what Bruce's training and what Batman was like in the first few months since Bruce's return. But I will be picking up Batman The Dark Knight number 0, because that deals with the issue of the murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne and Joe Chill. That's something I definitely want to see. If Bruce confronts when Bruce confronts Joe Chill, I really do love that story when he finally does confront his parents' murder. I want to see that for the 0 month, so I look forward to that. And also, I'm going to get Nightwing number 0, which also can lead me to my next announcement, which is concerning my pull list. Starting with issue 0, I will be collecting Nightwing from 0 issue on, because, well, I heard a lot of good things about Nightwing, and I just decided, okay, I'll give it a shot. Now, especially since 0 month is coming along, because that seems like a perfect time for me to jump on and get rolling with it. The first story arc is supposed to come out in paperback in October, and I'm definitely planning on ordering that. Let's see what happens. Also, though, with the Marvel Now relaunch and stuff and new series and everything, I was thinking about dropping some books, such as Captain America. I was going to drop that, but then when I found out it was going to be canceled, I just thought, okay, forget it. I'm just going to stick through, because there's only going to be a few more issues left of Captain America. So I'm going to stick around and see how that book ends, and it's also going to be the end of Ed Brubaker's run on Captain America. That's something I don't think I want to miss. And also, though, I will also be dropping Secret Avengers 2 in place of Uncanny Avengers, because I think there will be a lot more characters that I'm familiar with on that book. Even though for the past few months with Secret Avengers, it's been taken over by Avengers vs. X-Men. I'm gonna drop Secret Avengers soon so that I could start saving up to get Uncanny Avengers, because this is the thing about Marvel still, is that a lot of their books are $3.99, which is a little expensive. And I kind of hope that Marvel will drop the price, but that's pretty much all I can do for the matter right now, is just hope for it and drop a few series so that I can afford it. And in order to make room for Nightwing, I am considering dropping Superman. Well, not necessarily dropping Superman, just kind of putting it on hold for a while. So there's that. But with Zero Month, they are going to switch writers and have Scott LaBelle take over Superman. So I don't know. I think I'll give that a few issues, and then if I don't like it, then I'll probably just skip Superman for the while and just stick to reading and I'll just get my action. I'll just get my Superman stories from Action for a while. So, yeah, that's it for the Avengers log and everything. Also, I am planning on doing a series of videos in honor of The Dark Knight Rises coming out. The same thing I did with Spider-Man, a week-long series of Spider-Man-themed videos. I'm going to do the same thing with Batman, so stay tuned for that coming up. And it'll probably start on this Friday the 13th. So, Friday the 13th. Is that a really good day? Nah, who cares? I already planned it. So that will be when I start the Batman week. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Actually, I think I'm going to have to end up starting Batman week on Saturday, because, yeah. Again, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Spiderman1991 saying see you later. Have a nice day.